Viola Rules here, and welcome back to Dream Daddy, a dad dating simulator. So last time we did Hugo's date, which was interesting. It was a trivia one, and I didn't do too well at that, because I thought I wouldn't. But anyway, let's go ahead and do Brian's, because I'm curious to see, will we have another mini game, or will it just be another competition thing, but I don't have to do anything except just answer questions. Because before we had a golf tournament thing with him, not really a tournament, but we took it a little bit more competitively than we probably should have, as we seem to do every single time we see Brian. Like we lost to his trivia group last time, which was a real bummer. And I ended up getting a C rank for that. Oh, I have a message from Brian. Oh, he messaged us first. Hey, Daisy and I are going fishing tomorrow. Are you in or out? Oh yeah, that's right. We told him that we were a fishing pro. Oh no, I've been dreading this day. I accidentally boasted about my abilities as a fisherman to Brian, and now he's challenging me to another dad-off. I've been doing my fishing research online, but I'm nowhere close to being an expert. Still, though, I have to accept. I typed back to Brian. Sounds great, man. Super excited to catch all those fish. And my lawn could use another good mowing. Oh yeah, that's right. That was the turns. Whoever loses has to mow the other person's lawn. That'll show him. You sure? Brian responds back, letting me know that tomorrow he'll pick us up at an hour I had previously forgotten existed. Man, that's gonna be a rough start. Extra early in the morning. Amanda comes into the room from the kitchen, eating a cheese stick by biting it off piece by piece like some kind of monster. That's how I eat cheese sticks. I know you're supposed to peel them apart. I don't like doing that. I didn't raise you like that.
Hmm?
What? It's called string cheese, not chompy cheese for a reason, Amanda.
Ugh.
Did you just call me in here to criticize my controversial string cheese eating technique, or what? No, Amanda, we have to go fishing tomorrow. Well, you have to go fishing. I get to play with Brian's dog. How do I become a master of fishing overnight? You went fishing in the Girl Scouts, didn't you? I was a Girl Scout, and we never did fishing. Huh.
Hmm?
Nope, my stint in the Scouts was brief and purely transactional. Thought I could get free cookies, but I didn't know that I had to, be outside and tie knots and stuff. Again, something I never did as a Girl Scout. I was involved in it, but mainly just to sell cookies, but I didn't think I couldn't attend most of the events that we had due to other outside stuff. But I have to beat Brian. Dad, let me tell you a story. Do you remember last summer how I applied for a job at that coffee shop across town? Give me a refresher. During the interview, they asked me if I knew how to work an espresso machine, and I really wanted the job, so I lied and said yes. Oh. On that first morning, there was a line out the door, and within half an hour, I severely burned my hand, and they told me to go home and never come back. I still have a scar from that. Of course I remember. What does that have to do with fishing? The burn is a metaphor, Dad. I don't get it. You can lead a horse to water. What do horses have to do with fish and burns? Dad, please. I don't get your obsession with competing against Brian. Neither do I. You wouldn't understand. It's a dad thing. I'll take your word for it. Please try explaining it to me. Okay, Brian's just... He just thinks that he's so much better than me, and he purposefully reminds me of that whenever he can. It's like he has to one-up me. I have to beat him at his own game. Is that what you think is happening here? No, Amanda. Okay, I know that's what's happening. Oh, you're taking it so out of context. All right, Pops. We should both be getting some sleep. See you in the morning? Night, Amanda. Night, Panda, is what he said. I brush my teeth and throw on some pajamas. I climb into bed, set my alarm, and close my eyes. Okay, sleep. We're not sleeping, are we? Nope. I am wide awake. I can't help but think about the last time I went fishing, hoping that there's something I can glean from it to give me an edge over Brian. I was about 9 years old. My dad woke me up one morning and told me to get dressed and meet him downstairs. It was still dark out. I had no idea what was going on, but before I knew it, we were both alone on a freezing cold lake. I had to sit there for hours while it got hot and muggy, the air thick with bugs. I picked up mosquito bites while my dad sat in stony silence, fishing pole in one hand and a beer in the other. We didn't catch anything. On the long drive home, my father brought me a pack of cigarettes and didn't say a thing. That didn't help, and I think I have some repressed sadness about my father. I'll deal with that later. Oh boy. Here we are. I'm sitting on a boat in the middle of a body of water. I can't see any land, but I know it's a lake. The water is placid and still. I'm holding a fishing pole. Are we dreaming? Is that what this music is about? Nice music, though. I don't understand why, but it feels like my life depends on catching fish right now. I cast my lure into the water and wait, and wait, and wait. My whole being is filled with hopelessness as I watch the line disappear into the depths below. Yeah, we're definitely, dreaming. You used the wrong lure. I look up and see my father, just as he looked that one cold morning, disapproving. I'm panicking now. I pull the lure up and try to grab a different one, but of all the lures in my tackle box are the exact same. I look up to my father for guidance, but he's gone. I try casting again, but I can't hold my footing. My boat tips over and I fall into the water. Sinking further and further, I see the multitudes of fish that have been lying just below the surface, all swimming around me as if to taunt me. One fish swims up to me. He has Brian's eyes. You gotta use a neutral buoyance lure if you're gonna try to catch trout, buddy. I jolt awake to the sound of my alarm. It's fishing day. That would explain the weird dream. I groggily slip on clothes and get ready. Yeah, I figured we were dreaming. Oh, wow. We really do take this competition thing seriously, huh? I spot Amanda's door half open and see her still curled up in a mountain of blankets. Walking over to her bed, I give her a tiny kiss on the forehead. Fishing day, kiddo. You ready? No. Well, you gotta get up. I can't do this without you. Also, stop sleeping in your clothes. Amanda pulls her comforter over her head. Never. Amanda. I'll get up in a minute. Alright, Brian should be here in 20, so you better not just go back to sleep. Amanda sticks her hand through the blanket to wave me away. I leave her room and make myself some coffee and another cup with lots of cream and sugar for Amanda whenever she gets up. Amanda eventually wanders in and chugs her coffee while I do word jumbles. I hear the doorbell ring. That must be Brian. Still rubbing our eyes, we walk outside to see Brian. He's decked out in fishing gear. Daisy's falling asleep next to him.
Hey.
Early bird gets the worm, buddy. You ready to fish? I was born ready. My eyes narrow in on Brian. It's a good day to die. Hop on in, guys. Let's get this fishing party started. I walk over to the driver's side door and open it. Maxwell. Brian's dog immediately hops into the driver's seat, wagging his tail furiously. Can I see your license, sir? Maxwell, let Neil sit. Maxwell obediently hops into the back to cuddle with Daisy. Amanda settles in next to Maxwell and Daisy and immediately falls asleep. You ready for an adventure? I'm ready for glory. I better not have to actually fish, or this might not go well. This game's minigames aren't exactly kind on giving you instructions. I struggle to stay awake as we drive to the outskirts of town. Country music plays quietly from the radio as I watch trees pass by. So, where exactly are we headed? It's about an hour north of here, a little spot I've been going to since I was a kid. My dad used to take me there all the time. I don't think anybody else knows about it. I brought everything we need so that we can catch some trout, have a nice little fire, and enjoy the nature. My fishing pole is in the shop, getting it tuned up. Do you maybe have an extra I could borrow? Wait, what? But of course, it's probably not as nice as it sounds like yours is, though. Right. I am digging a hole here. We don't own fishing supplies, do we? I stare out at the forest lining the highway. The sun is just barely over the horizon, scattering dusty pink light through the trees. For a split second, I spot a deer grazing on the side of the road before it leaps back into the brush. After a nice quiet drive, Brian eventually tells me to pull off the highway and onto a dirt road. The car bumps along until we reach a clearing that opens up to a magnificent lake. Well, here we are. I step out of the car and help Brian unload our gear as Maxwell runs around us barking. The kids wake up and wander to the shore where Daisy tries to teach Amanda how to skip rocks. Brian and I carry the tackle boxes and cooler down to the edge of the lake where he has a canoe waiting. Ah, great. It's still in one piece. Hold on. Help me out with Maxwell. I help Brian place a tiny dog-sized life vest onto Maxwell. Alright, your turn. Brian hands me a lime green life vest. Maybe if I fall in, you'll save me. I can swim. Thanks. No thanks. It's unsafe to actually go onto a lake or any body of water without a life vest, so I'm not going to pick the last two options. I'll go with the first one, I guess. If I fall in, I'm counting on you to rescue me. Oh, awesome reaction. Suit yourself. Brian turns to Amanda and Daisy, who are still skipping rocks. You kids want to fish? I'm good with just throwing rocks into the water. Amanda hurls a rock into the pond with gusto. Ha! Yeah, take that, water. Amanda, you're supposed to be skipping them.
What?
Is that what we're doing? Daisy, don't you want to fish? I think catching fish is kind of inhumane. We're gonna go explore the woods and look at bugs and stuff. Alright, be safe. Don't go too far. Brian puts the life vest around himself and we throw all of our equipment into the canoe. Maxwell happily jumps in and takes his place looking out over the front of the boat. I get into the canoe as Brian shoves off. We paddle together to get ourselves in the middle of the lake. Most freshwater fish usually feed at dusk and dawn, which is why I had to get you up so early. Yeah, I know. That's pretty common fisherman knowledge after all. Fisherman knowledge that I am knowledgeable about. Still a gambling man? You know it. Let's see who can catch more fish. You can catch more than one? Sounds easy enough to me. What's on the line? Besides all the fish I'm gonna catch, obviously. I was thinking something a little more high stakes than mowing the lawn. Custody of our children? More than that. Let's say, if I win, I get your weed whacker. Oh, the Whackmaster 2000? That's a limited edition. But if you win, you get my pole saw, the Reach and Cut 3000. Oh, the cordless version? That's the one. Man, the Reach and Cut 3000 is state of the art. My weed whacker is a prized possession, but there are those hard to reach branches at the back of the yard that have been begging for a pruning. You're on. You shake on it. I suddenly remember that I don't know how to fish. My foolish fatherly pride will one day be my undoing. I watch as Brian ties a lure and does some stuff I can't quite follow with his fishing pole. He casts into the lake. Oh boy, now I have to do that. I stare down at the tackle box and the pole in my hand. Stretch before physical activity. Put some bait on the hook. Insult the fish. Insult the fish. I really want to choose that answer. No, I'm gonna do it just to see what happens. Brian, the game of fishing is all about psychological warfare. Watch this. I look out onto the serene, undisturbed lake. Hey, fish.
Oh!
Oh, wow. I didn't think we were going to say that. Okay. Oh, God. This game. Gonna kill me. I turn my attention to Brian. I'll show him. Now what? Tie a knot or something. There we go. Okay, my status is back up now. I take my pole and try to tie an elaborate looking knot to impress Brian. The classic hunter's bend. I learned that one in my youth. Yep, this one isn't coming apart anytime soon. With this knot I will cast my heavenly line upon the unsuspecting water and deliver us onto a bountiful harvest. I look over to Brian. He doesn't seem to be paying attention. Let's cast the sucker. Except there's no bait on the hook because I missed that step. Okay, because I wanted to fool around.
Whoa!
And the lure flies off the line and sails far away, landing in the lake with a loud sploosh. sorry, I judged the wind speed wrong. This cold air drives the pressure down.
Ah.
Go ahead and take my pole. I know it's hard switching to a new pole you're not used to. I'll fix up another lure. Brian hands me his pole with a smile, and I sit there feeling like an idiot. Oh, good God. What? What's happening? Fishing around here is easy. They group up. All you gotta do is line up 3... Oh my God, we're playing Bejeweled with fish. Or Candy Crush, whatever your preference. I need to match up 3 of the same species. I can't tell which fish is fish. I can. And why are some of them bubbling?
Match that fish.
Okay, so we're timed. Okay, great. So let's see. Wait. Wait, are they constantly changing? Yeah, they are changing. What? I don't know what to do. Ah, I see how this works. Okay. That's Wally. They typically feed at dusk or dawn. Okay, cool. I didn't mean to click that. How do I deselect a fish? Game. Oh, I see. I just pick a different one. If I could actually see adequately, that would be fantastic. Seriously, like what? Am I blind, or I just can't see matches right now? What? Yes, they all do look the same. "20 seconds. Come on. I have... Oh wait, I see a match.
Nice catch. Match of the day.
There we
Nice
go.
catch. Now you're fishing.
Oh, I got an S+ from that! Oh my God! Wow! Nice! Wow, this is way tougher than I thought. I look over to Brian, who's smiling and obviously enjoying his time out here on the lake. I cannot believe I just pulled out getting an S+ like that. That was awesome. I will crush him. Suddenly, the fishing pole jumps in my hand. I reflexively tug upwards. I think I got something big. The tip of the pole dips down repeatedly and the line starts to run. Reel it in. I finally get the fish right up next to the boat. It's a long, beautiful rainbow trout. Brian hands me a net. It's all yours. I lean down and notice that my hands are shaking with excitement. This fish is bigger than all those ones Brian's caught. The pole saw as mine. All my... fell in, didn't we? God, we're such a klutz. The entire canoe tips over with me. I find myself sinking into the lake. I should have taken the life vest. We didn't? Neil. All of a sudden, I'm embraced under the water and pulled into Brian's arms. Oh. I'm dragged upwards, sputtering water. All of our gear floats on the surface. Maxwell doggy paddles around us in circles, having a great time.
Aw.
You alright? Does that count as one? Well, seeing as all of our fish are now swimming safely back in the lake, I guess so. Brian laughs. Let's get you to shore. Brian and I flip the canoe back over and fill it with our now soaking wet gear. We row back to shore with Maxwell in tow. Once we get to the beach, Maxwell darts off into the woods. Brian takes off his shirt. Dots of lake water glisten in the sun across his strong back. Okay. Man, all that general contracting must have built that guy like an ox. I guess? I hope he doesn't notice me staring.
Hey.
I want to get a fire going so we can dry off. Want to hand me yours? Yes? Okay. I reluctantly take off my own shirt and toss it to Brian. I suddenly wish I had done more sit-ups in my life, or any sit-ups at all, really. Another thing you've bested me in, super stupid, sexy Brian. You might as well fry that shirt up. Seems like it's the only lunch we'll have. The day's young. We can fish from the shore. Once Brian gets the fire going, I sit and try to dry off my pants. Brian sets a couple of lures out by the water's edge. We're probably going to have to put up the kibosh on the competition for now. Until another day. My stomach growls.
I don't know.
You hungry? Oh, I'm fine. Brian reaches into his cargo shorts and pulls out a few granola bars. I have small children. I am flushed with snacks. Brian joins me by the fire and I accept the cargo short granola. And now we're back to waiting. Where'd the girls get off to? Shouldn't they be back by now? I wouldn't worry about it too much. They're a couple of smart kids. That's what I'm worried about. They're too smart. They probably established a small rural government by this point and installed themselves as leaders. I take a look at the sun cresting the tree line, casting the entire lake in a warm golden glow. The forest seems to be coming alive now. Birds chirp in the distance. Wow, nature is beautiful. Mosquito bites me. I slap my neck and curse. Nature sucks. Here you go, bud. Brian hands me a bottle of bug spray. I begrudgingly take it and douse myself. Ugh, I've always hated how this stuff smells. Really? I've always kind of liked it. Reminds me of being outside. And, well, we hate being outside, so maybe you and I have different sentiments on the outdoors. Maxwell comes bounding up to me, a huge stick in his mouth. He drops it at my feet and looks at me expectantly. Throw the stick towards the woods. Fake out throw. Break the stick in half to assert your dominance. Not doing that one. That's rude. Let's throw the stick towards the woods, because that's where Amanda and Daisy said they were, right? I hurl the stick as hard as I can towards the tree line. Maxwell bolts after it, running as fast as his stubby little legs can carry him. Which, consequently, is not very fast. It is very cute, though.
Hey.
Nice throw, Neil. I turn away so he can't see me blush. Maxwell brings the stick back to me, clearly proud of himself. Good boy, Maxwell. You're a very good speedy boy. You're the world champ of fetch. It's time for the pets. What's the plan? Butt pats never fail. Scratch behind the ears. Rub that belly. Let's do... belly rub? That seems like the best option to me. Belly rub. Maxwell rolls over and lets me rub his belly. He wiggles on the grass, clearly loving it.
Uh-oh.
I feel a bit of a third wheel here. Where are my belly roads? I'm so flustered I can barely say anything. I just focus on petting Maxwell and hope Brian doesn't notice how much I'm sweating. While I'm playing with Maxwell, fish begin routinely pulling on Brian's lines. I watch Brian effortlessly fillet the fish, squeezing a bit of lemon on them and frying them up in a cast iron pan. Before we know it, we have a feast fit for a couple of shirtless dudes. Amanda and Daisy emerge from the woods looking totally unscathed. Whoa! Dad bod patrol, I'm gonna have to issue you both a citation and demand you both put your shirts on. There are children present. Brian tosses me my now dry shirt. I pull it over my head, thankful that I will no longer be distracted by Brian and his pecs. Are you seeing something different than I am? Because you make it seem like he has a six-pack, but his character model does not. I don't know, I'm confused. Where have you guys been? Studying etymology. Oh, what?
Huh.
We were playing with bugs. I expected you guys to be more covered in, like, mud and stuff. Daisy looks offended. What do you take me for? A child? Yes, you are a child. Amanda puts a hand on Daisy's shoulder.
Aww.
Right. Yeah, you are a child, Daisy. Daisy's great. We take a seat around the fire and Brian serves us all generous piles of fish on paper plates. It's absolutely delicious. Why does he have to be so good at everything? Why do we have to take everything so seriously?
Well...
Fish taste okay? Daisy and Amanda both nod furiously, mouths full of fish. It's incredible. I've never had fish this good. Yeah, it's great. Old Harding family recipe. Why are your pants wet? Well, Amanda, we were out there on the lake, and then
Uh-oh.
And then I accidentally tipped over that boat. Oh, Brian took the... Wow, he took the fall for us. Don't worry, all of the gear floated to the surface so we didn't lose anything. Right, Neil? Yeah, that's exactly what happened. I can't believe he just covered for me. Gosh, he even out-humbles me. He's trying to beat me at everything, including my world-famous sense of humility. We finish our fish and end up playing catch with Maxwell for a little while before we decide to head out. After cleaning up the camp, we pack up the station wagon and let Maxwell into the back seat. The poor pup falls asleep in a cuddle puddle with Amanda and Daisy. They've had a long day. Been an ordeal today, bud. Let me drive you guys home. I want to prove that I'm the most awake dad on the block, but yeah, I'm beat. Fine. As we drive away, I take one last look at the lake disappearing behind us and smile. I rest my head against the window, and the low rumbles of the dirt road beneath us lull me into a peaceful sleep. Hey, sleepyhead. I open my eyes and realize I had dozed off in the car. I self-consciously wipe a bit of drool from my chin. Oh, hey, I was resting my eyes. Just in case we suddenly have to jump into any sort of conflicts, so I'm super awake for it, and ready to fight with my strong arms. It's all good. You earned some rest, buddy. Thanks for coming out with us today. I had a lot of fun with you. Thanks for inviting us. I also had fun, actually. Glad to hear it. Take it easy, yeah? You too. Take it the easiest. Brian chuckles to himself as he unloads the car. Amanda and I get inside and immediately collapse onto the couch. Long day. Yep. I was so close to that pole saw. Pole saw? Yeah, Brian and I were competing to see who could catch the most fish and... Stop! Why do you care so much? Amanda, Panda, just look at the guy. He's so obviously got my number and he's rubbing my face in it. I think you're taking this a little too seriously. Dad, I love you. But you're kind of dumb sometimes. Dumb? Or clearly the superior dad? You know what? I don't have the energy required to properly unpack your weird fixation with asserting your masculinity. I'm going to bed. Night. Amanda slides off the couch and face down onto the floor. I am a tired slug. Amanda, that floor is disgusting. I don't care. Well, night, honey. Night, Pots. Wow, okay. Okay, and that is the date complete with Brian. I doubt I scored an S on that despite my miraculous fish score because of the screw up with... Actually, never mind. Take it back.
What an amazing date!
Oh, wow. Okay, S rank. I'll take that. Yes!
Welcome. You've got dads.
I don't know why the grade system means so much to me, but it does. Okay, and I think I'm going to go on ahead and end this episode here. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give this video a like. Also be sure to like my Facebook page and follow me on Twitter, as well as support my Patreon. All 3 links will be in the description below. And subscribe for more. And if you are subscribed or a new subscriber right now, be sure to hit that bell icon to get notified when I upload videos. This is Viola Rules, signing off. Talk to you later.